I'm cracking up already. All right, we are live. We are just a few minutes behind everyone, but welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are watching the playback, welcome to Mani and Mandla's Total Life Wellness. This after TLW After Dark with some of my friends. And
what up?
As you can see, we've already been kind of giggling and things in the background, but so excited to have you all here. We're waiting for the one to come back in the middle. Lenisa,
What up?
What's up, sweet?
Hey, ladies. Hey, ladies. This is going to be a very fun show. I am really, we had a little disclaimer in the beginning saying, the views and opinions expressed tonight. Listen, look, Lenisa. She's so extra.
Please don't judge. Don't judge. Don't judge. Don't judge.
I should have brought some tissue because these two have me cracking up laughing a lot. And so you all are going to get some insight into some real conversation, but you're also going to get some education. For those of you who don't know, I've been in the cannabis industry for many years now. So it's part of my world. Started off with CBD and, then started moving into some other things. And so as far as the cannabis goes, as it relates to women and sex and men, we get all these questions and thought, you know what, since we're talking about these things behind the scenes, let's talk about them publicly. Most people are in quarantine right now. They don't get to hear these inside conversations that we have. And Tina's laughing. Dr. Latina
Because they fun.
She's laughing already.
We had some good conversations.
I'm
just saying.
So we're going to try not to be overly silly, but I don't know what's going to happen tonight, y'all. Just sit back with us and enjoy the ride because it's going to be informative. So, Lenisa, oh, there she is. Okay, I was looking at the delay. Okay,
I have my grandson here, and he is not wanting to cooperate because he hears me talking, so he feels like he needs to be in my lap. So.
Oh, he's gonna come in your lap because Max is sitting down here on the floor looking at.
But he's not gonna act right.
You talking about a dog? Is that's your grandson, honey?
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna act right.
Oh, so cute.
Aww. He's like a little snack for Max and Kitty.
And you know how
Tina
is.
Why I'm saying he's not gonna act right.
So let's get right into it. So how this all started. It actually started last week when I was talking to another one of my friends. And we were, just saying, hey, we should get on here and just have like some real conversation, right? Surrounding things that people are oftentimes afraid to talk about. And I'm like, it's time for us to remove the shame around cannabis, weed, ganja, whatever it is that you call it. And also time for us to have real conversation as men and women in our 40 plus age range, right? Because this is the time when the body starts to change. And this right here, cannabis, is a real lifesaver for a lot of people. And so we're going to have that conversation tonight. So some of it might get a little out of hand. If we get a little out of hand, just bear with us.
What she means is it might get a little raunchy.
Okay,
listen,
so
I
didn't
say it.
Out here right now.
Tina, okay.
So I'm in the midst of.
I ain't gonna lie. Yesterday, tell how this started with me getting involved in this. Like, what had happened yesterday? I'm gonna tell what had happened yesterday.
Okay.
What had happened yesterday was I called my girl Mani and I was like, "Hey, I don't even know what we were talking about." And then we
were talking about my post. You were laughing at my post.
Yeah.
Oh, niece. Oh, shit. Go ahead.
I just need to go and put a disclaimer out here. I ain't getting high right now. I'm doing my hookah. But we'll talk about that later. So I don't need everybody to think I'm out here getting high right now. I just doing a hookah. I'm doing a hookah.
Remember, at the beginning of this, the views and opinions expressed are not necessarily those of Mani and Mandla, Total Life Wellness, nor Bellativa.
Nor Dr. Latina Epps Thomas,
nor
alternative, authentically living natural health and wellness. I'm just saying.
So y'all can see I'm the wild card.
No, our conversation was. Let me tell you what we talked about yesterday, Lanisa. So yesterday I called Monty about her post where she says something about people think that I'm just quiet, but no, my spirit just doesn't like you or something. Tell me what it was,
That's what
because
it
I
said.
was dying laughing. Was that exactly how it said?
Yeah, yeah.
I was cracking up so hard. I was like, I have got to call this girl. So I called her and we're talking. And then, but how did we get on a point? How did we get to
The cannabis part and
no,
things.
no. How did we get to the honey? The dehydrated honey, the
Oh,
powdered honey.
well, yeah,
I think it
okay.
came about by the cannabis part, but go on. Tell me, tell them what happened.
So what happened was everyone, Dr. Latina Epps Thomas showed me that she had a very wild side that I was not aware of.
Well,
And so listen, you know it, Niche, you know it's true. So what happened?
I'm just listening.
So it happened because she asked me how I'm coping. Like, as we had the robbery, we had the, she's like, it's been a year. How are you coping? And I made a joke. It was just a joke. And I said, girl, weed, right? And she's then goes
I
into
then said, well, yeah, actually.
on that note about weed, right? So then we started talking about how it just kind of makes lots of things better. And so we started talking about gummies, and she talked about,
so we talked about when I went to
yeah, you
California
take it
last
over.
year. So last year I went to California a couple times to do some speaking, and I did a little visit to quite a few dispensaries there. Looking for some CBD products that I could use for my autoimmune disease. This part we didn't talk about, but that's why I was there. And while I was doing that and was talking to it's not a barista because that's the coffee guy.
They might as well be the
what they
cannabis
call?
baristas. They
I know
might as
what
well.
what do they call? They call
I
them
don't
something like
know.
that.
I forget, but yeah.
But I walked into this one
There's
place.
a name for them?
Yeah, there's a name for them. I walked into this one place and it looked like a freaking Apple store. I mean, it was like, it's all shiny and pretty, and I was like, "Ooh, what is going on here?"
Yeah.
So then I ended up talking to someone who had been in the medical marijuana side of it for a very long time. So I explained to him what my disease process was, explained to him what I was looking for, something for inflammation, something for when I have those painful times where my muscles and my joints hurt really bad, for, sometimes I can't sleep, I have this insomnia, blah, blah, blah. So he led me over to, and I told him what I did, that I'm a naturopathic doctor. He said, okay, let me take you over to this area. Well, while I was over in that area, I saw this little brand of something called Floria. I think that's it. I don't know.
That's what it was. That's how the Foria. It's a THC vaginal lubricant. Yep.
Yes. And I was like, oh, I read about this one. So what I did was,
you told me
I got some. I went ahead and I got some.
Yes.
Because I felt like, I have clients that come to me that have these issues, because as you get older, you tend to need more lubrication. You tend to need more sensitivity, kind of lose sensitivity in the vaginal area. And you lose wetness in the vaginal area. And so and as a naturopath, I always test things on myself, because I have to know exactly what they are, what could be side effects, I would need to be able to tell my clients what they should expect.
Exactly.
So I got some. And
you got some, but okay. The way that she's telling the story so professionally is so cute. I apologize for my giggle, everyone.
I did get some. And I did use it. Now, I don't know if I used enough. And Monty asked me, and she said, how was it? How was it? And I said, I'm not sure. And she said, well, did you use enough? And I was like, no, it wasn't like I was, all slippery and wet. And she said, well, I mean, I'm just I mean, like, I use enough, but it was like, it's not like I can go back to California and to the dispensary anytime soon. So I kind of have to ration. And it ain't like they can mail it to me. So she said, no, you need to go ahead and get all that lubed up. And I said, okay, well, next time I'm going to try that. And maybe that will give me I'll have more of a sense of what it's really supposed to be like. But then we started talking about the fact that I think a man is the one who invented douches, and a man is the one who invented like that your vagina is supposed to smell like peaches and cream, because that's not how they smell.
And what did I say?
And Monty said, yes, but if it smelled like peaches and cream, maybe he will stay down there a little longer.
Oh, wait,
and
I
eat
forgot
a
I said
little
that part. I
more.
forgot I
That's
said
what
that
you said. Lisa, don't be looking like you don't know. So,
It's true,
I'm just
though.
ready to jump in.
It's true. It's true though, because if you don't smell good down there, he's not going to stay longer. So I said that I think that a woman invented the things that smell, that smell good, because she would want him to pay a visit a little bit longer. I did say that because, if you don't, because, and here's why. Hold on, Niece. Hold on, Niece. Let me just say this. Not every woman, because like we talked about how the vagina cleans itself and all of that, but every woman's natural smell is not on point based upon her diet. So she might need a little extra help to smell right. Go
because
ahead, Dr. Latina.
if your diet, and like Monty said, if your diet is very acidic,
yes,
then it can have a little off smell. Or if you have any type of bacterial infection, if you have any type of viral infection, any type of infection going on down there, it's not gonna be as properly smelling. Go on, Nisa, tell us what you gotta say. Go on, come on.
Because I'm in the middle, in which I love the fact that I'm in the middle of two geniuses, just people that are just intellectual when it comes to understanding medicine and what our body needs and everything. I'm not that girl, but I will tell you, you do want the vajayjay to smell good. So with that being said, I'm gonna let y'all, something that does great, pineapple juice. I'm telling you.
The views and opinions expressed tonight are not necessarily though
like Dr. Latina Epps Thomas or Authentically Living Natural. Now, what you doing with this pineapple juice?
Pineapple. I heard.
Are you drinking this pineapple juice? Are you putting it down on the?
You're drinking the pineapple juice, okay? But and so because that's come on, guys.
Based on your nutrition, can determine how it.
There you go. Right, because that's not always good, Lanisa. So here's the reason why: because it's high in sugar, right? The sugar can cause and lead to candida and yeast infections and things like that. And so you have to count the cost, right? But a good diet on a continual basis will prevent you from having to do the
and that's why I got a good diet. That's why I got a good.
There you go.
So you have a good smelling vajayjay.
Yeah, Tina. The views and opinions expressed tonight.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. So then this is the other thing I said. There is an Kama Sutra Ayurvedic powder, and it's actually dehydrated honey that you can put on your body. It has a little bit of does it have a shimmer? No, I don't have a shimmer. But it has this little feather duster. No, it doesn't have a shimmer. It doesn't. But it has it has this little feather duster, which that in and of itself. But so you can put it all over, and you can lick it off and it tastes like honey. Because it's dehydrated honey. Yeah. Now Monty's point to that was, you don't really.
I'm trying
go ahead, go on. Come on.
I'm with the layman on
okay, come on.
Remember, we don't all talk to you guys later.
Ask your question. Go on.
So my question is, so you're telling me if I dust it on the vajayjay, it'll make it?
You can dust it everywhere, but this is not something that you're doing all the time. This is like during the moment kind of a thing, right? So right before you're going to see your partner, you can put that on and then surprise them, and it smells really good too. So you can put that on, and
so we're gonna provide the link for that. because I need that.
Girl, it's just.
I knew this was a risk when I did this tonight, y'all. I knew
I bet
this
you-
was a risk.
I bet you Amazon will ship it to you. I bet you can go to Amazon.com and look up Kama Sutra products and look up the honey dust. That's what it's called. I'm just saying. But
And what was
it's not
my point to the honey dust?
Well,
Latina?
the point was you want to be careful putting sugar on the vaginal area because same thing, candida, yeast infections, things like that. However, it ain't gonna be on there that long enough for any of that to happen.
You did bring up that point,
So, and let's be clear, after any act that you have with your partner, you should be, number one, urinating, right? You should go pee.
Bingo. Immediately.
Absolutely.
Immediately.
Absolutely. So that should anything have gotten in the urethra, you can flush it out. So we're not going to have any kind of bladder infections or any kind of urinary tract
UTIs.
infections.
Yes.
Right. So that's number one. But number two, you should be cleaning up a little bit too. I mean, you want to make sure that, if you've been hanging out, having some good time with some whipped cream or the honey dust or whatever the case may be, you don't want any of that to be hanging out down there in the vaginal area, because you can get a infection from that. I mean, let's just be real. That don't mean that you can't. That don't mean that you can't use it. And if they're doing it properly, that you won't need to really worry about that anyway. I'm just saying.
Here's the funny thing. I love the medical explanation of why you got to go use the bathroom. Me growing up, I was told by my mother, if you do it, Lanisa, go pee so you can push everything out. But she didn't explain it that way. Now,
wait, she said,
you see how my head and your head, Dr. Latina, you see how both of our head did like this? Like,
you go pee and you cough, make sure everything come out.
Cough.
Is that supposed to make the sperm come out?
Oh.
No. I'm gonna tell you right now, people, don't depend on that, because you're gonna end up pregnant.
No, yes, you go.
You're gonna end up pregnant. Don't do that.
I'm here for the people that don't understand, but the people that enjoy it.
Okay, for y'all people that I'm gonna need y'all people to understand that is not gonna keep you from any type of you ain't coughing no semen out of your vagina. I'm just saying, that's not gonna happen.
So y'all telling me that I wasn't right?
Mama was wrong on this one.
She was really wrong on this, girl.
I was thinking, you ever seen The Water Boy? When he said, Mama said, whatever. Y'all ever seen that movie, The Water Boy, with Adam Sandler?
I've seen it, yes.
And then Colonel Sanders said, Mama was wrong. I'm sorry. You cannot cough sperm out of the vagina. You can't do it. It doesn't happen. They have their own. No, honey, no.
See, we just saved a life tonight.
So our work here is done.
All right.
There we go. That's it for me. I'm out.
Let's take a couple of questions or comments.
Okay. Oh, we got some questions.
Oh, we got comments.
Oh,
Ashley
Lord.
Says, amen to that. Clean it up, girlfriend, and keep it cute.
Oh, let's talk about keeping it cute.
Well, wait. Listen, first of all, we were supposed to be talking about cannabis. It hasn't related. Now, how do we get on here? Okay, but Deborah says good evening. John says good evening, beautiful souls. Chama in Costa Rica says good evening. All right. Hello, everyone. Hello. So,
hi, peoples.
Dr. Latina wants to talk about keeping it cute. Go ahead, Dr. Latina.
I mean, I'm just saying, here, let me ask y'all this. I don't know. Maybe I'm just real old school on this one, but I don't like pain. So I'm trying to figure out who's the person who determined that we needed to rip all the hair off the vagina. I just want to know.
That's a good question.
Who came up with that? I bet you that was a man, wasn't it? I'm just saying
I think it was a woman for the same reasons.
But I know, but from what I've heard from men, they don't. It's like being with a. They don't want to be like with a prepubescent child.
Not true. Nope. Nope. Sorry, Doc. Nope. Sorry. Go ahead,
I'm just
Lanisa.
saying, but I'm not saying that you now the other side of that is
I can't believe
a
we are
lot of
having this
bacteria.
conversation.
A lot of bacteria does hang out on the hair of the vagina. Okay, so
There you
if
go.
another thing that could be causing a not pretty smell could be the fact that you just got a lot of hair down there. You need to trim that stuff up. So I'm not one for the wax. I tried to do the waxing, y'all. I can't do the waxing. That shit hurts. I can't. I'm a no pain person, and there's no
Yeah.
reason for me to be going up in the wax place like on something natural because I can't stand pain. However, there is these little shavers that you can get that you can shave all that off, and it is just as smooth and as clean as if you waxed it, and you don't
What's the
have the
brand of those?
pain. I don't know. It's purple and it's a battery operated thing. And there's a razor on one
Oh.
side. There's a razor on one side, and there's a shaver on the other side. Shut up, y'all.
She said it's purple. It's a battery.
I said I don't know the name of it. Shut up, y'all.
Okay, so
I don't even like y'all no more.
Company that I work for. I'm not going to mention them, but
I don't even like y'all no more.
That is making multiple millions every year for shaving the vajayjay.
Just shaving it?
When I tell you that I used to have women that came because I was the sleep salesperson that would have their vajayjay taken away. And I'm going to tell you.
Wait, what you mean their vajayjay taken away? What you talking about? Where'd the vajayjay go?
I mean the hair taken away.
I have lost all the way. I have lost all control of this tonight.
All right. Okay.
I have lost all
control. You said the vajayjay left. I just want to know where it went.
So here's the deal.
Uh-huh.
With this company, and I'll be first. I'll just say it. I am shaved from head. Well, not head. I mean, well, y'all would think because the little hair I got, you would think I did. But I'm lasered from actually from here down, lasered completely.
Like you lasered all of it? The entire I've lasered the sides of the vagina, but the whole thing?
Y'all, hey, TMI.
You guys know. Okay, so here's the thing. Now, let's see, I'm going to help somebody out here.
We gonna save a life.
As we get older, we start graying down there. Okay?
Yeah, you need to shave that stuff.
A laser will not eliminate the gray. So that is why I chose to get it all away instead of, because when it's gray, there's no hope. So if you're a lady that is getting an age and you're starting and you would like to have the ability not to have to wax or shave or whatever, you want to do it before it starts graying, because when it grays, they can't.
That's true. That's true. That's true. That's the same for that hair. That's the same thing for that hair that grows on your chin that nobody ever talks about. You gotta make sure you get that stuff before it's grays, because it needs the pigment. The pigment still needs to be in the hair in order for the laser to pick it up. Why didn't y'all tell me about that happening though?
Girl,
I'm just mad at y'all for not sharing that information.
Yes,
that's all I'm saying.
Help women of color too right now. I need to say this, because we may have a lot of people saying, okay, I need to run and get my hair lasered. As a woman of color, make sure if you go do it, make sure it is YAG. They use a YAG machine on you. That is to help.
You say gag?
Prevent YAG.
YAG, Dr.
YAG. YAG.
Not gag. YAG.
Not gag. To use a YAG machine on you to make sure that, because we have melon, and if they use
melanin
IPL, the IPL basically does the surface, and it's looking for color. And that is why a lot of women of color have been burned from going through that experience. If you get a YAG machine, a YAG doesn't look at the surface, it just looks at the root of the hair. So if you're going to go do it, make sure, if you're a woman of color, make sure it's a YAG laser. So
YAG. So spell that, please.
YAG.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I
You-
think it's Schick that makes the razor that I use that, you can shave and it's not like a shaver. It's like a battery operated,
I know what you're
like
talking
you
about.
would shave, like, you know what I'm talking about? Like when you do a head and stuff,
I used to use one. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I like
Okay.
that one.
All right.
Mhm.
So let's pull it back. Let's rein it all
Hookah.
back in.
What are we talking about
Lanisa,
now?
Lanisa probably had some weed before this all started. So we have
Oh,
a
girl,
comment.
please do this comment. Go into your comments because I'm on Facebook looking at the comments too. Y'all crazy on Facebook, y'all.
Really,
Tonight,
for real.
y'all insane.
So Ashley saying she's laughing, saying it doesn't feel good at all. I tried it for the first and last time. Enjoy this. Oh God, I cannot. I'm not reading what she says to say. I'm not reading.
Yeah, waxing ain't
Wait,
no
I
joke,
must have missed
guys.
something because
No,
I'm
I'm not reading that. So I'm gonna go to her next question. Hold on.
I waxed one time,
Uh-huh.
and I literally almost kicked the lady through the door.
Yeah, nobody's doing
I
that.
was cursing.
Okay, so hold on. So let's pause. She's asking how many treatments did you have to have?
Okay, great question. Typically, with the company that especially women of color, you need at least between 7 to 9 treatments.
That's a lot.
Well,
Yeah, but you know what? Groupon has really good deals on that all the time.
it does.
Okay.
It does. But you need at least 7 to 9. If anyone tries to give you a package less than that, they're just trying to get you. You need at least 7 to 9. And 9 is really what you should be getting. And then you do sometimes because of hair growth, you need to go in and just get a maintenance. But 7 to 9 is typical.
Now, how often
right.
do you have to have a maintenance?
Excuse me?
How often do you have to have a maintenance?
Well, if if your hair is really kind of growing at a point, that's once a year. That's kind of on your growth pattern. So it's kind of different for everyone.
Okay.
But typically 7 to 9 will take it away. Like I literally on my for JJ, I had 8 treatments. On my legs, I only had 5 treatments. And I haven't shaven my legs in 7 years, 8 years.
Oh, that's nice. But let me tell you this,
Okay.
people. Now, like we said, the waxing hurts. Don't get it twisted. Laser hurts too. However, they can do something where you can get lidocaine, and you put the lidocaine on 30 minutes before you go. It'll numb the area, and then you're not like cursing and calling their mamas all kinds of bad things, bees and hoes and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, you want to make sure that you do something for the pain, and you can do lidocaine, and you can even ask them for and it could be a prescription one, or you can just get lidocaine and it's in a cream. You can put that on the area. Just don't get it in if you're doing the vagina, don't get it inside the vagina.
Right.
Just on the outside.
Okay, so hold on.
For that, because I'm like you, Latina. I don't like pain. I don't do pain at all. So I did the lidocaine. So I'm glad you brought that up. But they can also put ice pack. So I would on the areas that they're not treating at the time, tell them to put an ice pack on it, and when they move to the area, it helps.
That didn't do shit for me.
No, it doesn't.
Nothing.
Okay, hold on. So now, ladies, let's get some order back. So we're supposed to, because we've been talking about this for almost 30 minutes. Okay, so we don't want to go too long on the hair or the laser hair. Okay, we can do that on another show, because I don't want people to to come and then they came for one thing and then we're talking about lasering the vajayjay. Okay. But we will get back to this.
That's why you're the moderator.
Yes, because I have to slow, especially your ass down.
That's right, Nisa.
Right.
It's you.
It's always her, the one who acts up the most. So
yep, I agree.
The most. So we have a couple of more questions. Actually, I'm going to say these, but I'm not going to let them answer them. They can answer them in the comments. Okay. So Ashley's asking, and what if you're a baby Wolverine like me? She said, do you stop seeing the root of the hair?
Huh?
And Do you stop seeing the root of a hair and it looks flawless? Or do you see the root of the hair like you would see after you shave?
No, it's gone. It's gone.
It's gone.
It's gone. You don't see it.
You're a Wolverine. I don't care what you are. Once you do it, if you do it in the right, and if they do it correctly, again, because I know Ashley and I know she's a woman of color. Ashley, just make sure it's a YAG machine, because what it does, it targets the root. I
just said we're gonna answer her in the comments. But go ahead, hurry up. Just hurry up.
IPL goes on the surface. Okay, just think of a wave, and that's all IPL does. It's almost like a shaving, but with the YAG, it's going to go down and target the root.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to target the root, and it's going to kill that follicle, and that's going to eliminate it.
Okay? Awesome. All right, so
I'm kind of proud that I'm in the midst of some educated people that I can actually give some
talk about something. Yeah,
look at you.
Yeah. She was a laser hair removal professional.
Monty, I do want to say, I saw a comment on here. Somebody said, forget the honey dust and just use honey. I
didn't see that. Who said that? Who was that?
Honey is real sticky, love. And let me tell you this.
Who said that? Who was that?
Hold on. It was Lorraine. Lorraine, you said you can use regular honey, forget the dust. Sweetheart.
Oh. Okay.
honey is a little bit harder to get off. Okay. So you want to be real careful with the honey, honestly, because it is harder to clean off. And the other thing is that don't go to sleep with honey on. I promise you.
She can wash out.
But if you forget, if it's been one of them sessions and y'all just like exhausted and kind of pass out,
it's called a serious yeast infection.
It is
you know what,
serious
Lanisa?
Yeast infection, and the both of you are gonna be stuck together. And when you wake up, it can be kind of painful to come apart. I'm just gonna leave it at that, because I know through experience. I do. We ain't gonna talk about that.
You're talking like you know that from experience.
Okay.
We ain't gonna talk about that no more. No more. We ain't gonna talk. We ain't gonna talk about that no more.
Okay, I can see some of the comments. I'm going to have to keep going back and forth between the group and the public and the YouTube to start seeing all the comments. So I could not see any of those comments. So thank you. So where are you going to be at, Dr. Latina, so you can see the comments?
I'm on
Are
Facebook.
you in the group? Are you in the group, or are you on my personal page?
I'm on your personal page.
Okay, so I'm going to do the things in the group. So Sherry Marie said, this is hilariously informative. Love y'all. Annie says, not me. If I go gray, I'm going gray. That's it all the way. She's not doing it. And Lorraine just said
depends on the honey. Lorraine, what honey you using, baby? She said take a shower, ladies. That works and comes off in the shower. Tell me what honey you using, Lorraine. Lorraine, what you using, girl? We need to know.
Lorraine, let's talk about that.
She's still on the honey. Lorraine, come on, tell us what kind of honey you using. Yes, Wiz asked if it was a trimmer that I'm trying to talk about. Yes, it is. I think it's a Schick something trimmer. I don't know what it is, but
but you talked about the purple thing with the purple and it's battery operated. We know that too.
with a razor on one side and a trimmer on the other.
You didn't say that. You said it was just a razor on one side and then whatever on the outside. Let's just get it right, because that's what was laughing.
Lorraine also says somebody has some weed.
I didn't have any yet. So let's get into the weed conversation. Because that's part of why we are here. So when women especially, so we can talk to the men too, because we talked about how, I talked to several people, we talked about how weed kind of depends on, now let me just do a disclaimer. Make sure you get it legally, in Ohio you have to have your card, etc., and go to the dispensary. Wait, Lanisa, hold on. You have to be able to do it legally. There's ways to be able to, to get it if it's something for you. What you say?
I wanted to say that if you're not in a state,
yes, we'll talk about it.
There is ways to
Lanisa,
get it legally.
Lanisa, relax.
That's very true.
Go puff. We're going to talk about that in a minute. So you calm yourself down. So,
She getting worked up a little bit over there.
no, there's
All right, go.
ways to get your weed if you just...
She want everybody to have the information, but it's true.
Let me just say this.
Nisa.
Let me just say this. Can I just say this?
Okay,
Being
go ahead.
a girl from Cali and moving to another area, I have seen individuals that I know would benefit from it. Benefit because I have been blessed to have you, Monty, as a teacher that has been talking about CBD and THC since, I mean, you've been putting this in my spirit since 2011. So this is not like something that I'm new with, and being in Cali at the time. But when you see people suffer that don't have to suffer, and they think that they don't have access to something that can build their immune system and truly change the dynamics of their body. And, you know, I'm not speaking because y'all know I don't know all that kind of stuff. I don't know that talk. I just know that it has blessed a lot of people. And to have people that say, I can't get access to it because I live in a state that doesn't allow it, it hurts me, because I know what it can do for individuals, not just, and I guess we can't say it cures, but it can help manage the symptoms. I want everyone to see in this, not to just say, okay, I can't get it. I want people to know that there is a way to.
And we'll get to that. We'll get to that. You're exactly right. You're exactly right. So
that's why I'm passionate about it.
She done made it all serious and everything.
I know, right?
I killed my buzz.
We like, she had to give a speech and shit.
I know.
Like, she trying to, we're like,
no.
We're sitting up here like,
I just needed to bring realness to it, because I know there's some women that are on this, or men that are on this, that may, one, be afraid to even think that they would want to do that. But
we gonna talk about this.
We're going to talk.
We gonna talk about this.
Lenisa, we're gonna talk about it.
Woo woo, baby. Woo woo.
Right. Go get your weed right now. Go
put it in your hookah.
Put it in your right. Puff. Look.
Puff, pass. I ain't got no.
Oh, that's why that explains it. You out of it. You out of your. So we're going to talk about women, perimenopause, the symptoms, menopause, the hot flashes, the irritability, the insomnia, all of those things, the vaginal dryness that can come along with the perimenopause, menopause, and then just not having libido, not even having the desire. And you know, it happens, and it's different for every woman. Some women when they hit that 45 plus range is when they hit their sexual peaks. Other women, it's like, listen, don't touch me, I'm hot, because they are really, really, really going through. And so, you know, talking about that, some people ask me, they say, well, what's a good reason? So I don't believe in just getting high for high's sake. A lot of people do. They just want to just get high, right? That's not me. That's not what I am the advocate of. I am the advocate of, if it is proper for what you are dealing with your health and wellness, then absolutely, by all means, it is a medicine like any other medicine. It's like, if you're going to go and, you know, buy, you know, Aleve and Tylenol and, you know, things that can impact your liver and things like that, then what is the problem with going ahead and having access to things that are more natural? Now, again, you have to know your source. You have to be able to make sure that it's tested, that it's clean, that it's free of molds, mildews, pesticides, and herbicides. And that, you know, it's coming from a place that is really, really big, because, you know, you got to think these places can be sued if they're not giving you clean product, right? And so you want to make sure that you're getting access to clean product that can really help you. But for women who, especially women, and I know it happens to men too, and I'm putting a video out this week called about men going through their change of life. A lot of times men don't realize, they're always talking about women and, you know, oh, she must be going through that change, or she's irritable, or this and that. But guess what, fellas? You go through andropause. you have the same thing. It's just the symptoms are different. So in a man, there's going to be more irritability. There's going to be, more snappiness, more, less patience.
Just evil.
Right. There.
Let's just put it out there. Y'all crazy. Evil.
And they can suffer from Right. They begin to suffer from lower testosterone and erectile dysfunction. Whereas, so around this time,
wait. Did you just say it?
She said erectile dysfunction. Lorraine said
small. I didn't say small. I said erectile dysfunction. I did not say small penis.
Lorraine said puff, puff, give. She said puff, puff, give. Wiz said, I just need to read this. Wiz said, does the weed hit differently when it's smoked versus drinking it as a tea and eating it?
Yes, the answer to that is yes. But before here, we have a man that popped in. He said, I can feel her passion, but true story. And then James says, evil? We talked about men being evil, Dr. Latina. Yes, y'all, you man, you
and that's a technical term I use. Yes, I said it. Yes.
Yeah, so men go through the andropause where they're, they don't feel like being bothered. They're irritable. They're cranky. They're always nitpicking and finding something wrong with everything.
And you can't ever do anything right or enough.
Yeah.
Yes.
All of that.
Come home and just come home. Angry.
That is low testosterone.
Yes.
That is andropause. They can begin to get gynecomastia or the man boobs.
And you tell them, turn around, go back outside because I don't work for you.
Do what?
Oh.
I say you tell them to turn around and go back outside because I don't work for you.
Go home.
Is that just me?
Don't you have overtime? Right. But if you can resonate with that, that's literally what's happening, but it's happening to women too. And so I don't want you to feel like I'm going to be talking about women because I am a woman, right? But I'm also talking about men because I have male clients that come to me, and luckily for me, they're not ashamed when they're like, listen, Monty, it just doesn't work the same, or this is just, it just doesn't. And on a side note, I'm going to plug, I do have a men and women's formula coming out very, very soon. It's going to help to boost testosterone, help to even out the andropause, and also to help balance the hormones in women, to help, get that together and help you feel more desirable. And
I just need to know, Monty, did you put a little bit of horny goat weed up in the men's? Did you? I know you did.
I know you did. Did you put a little horny goat?
Lanisa, keep your legs down.
I'm just looking at Dr. Latina.
But I wasn't laid out like that. I'm just
Girl, that's you are.
Yeah, quit stretching, quit flashing my gas. Sit up. Damn.
I bet you did, y'all. That horny goat weed is no joke.
Yes, it has some of that in there. Some Tonkat Ali is in there. Some rhodiola is in there.
Okay, which is an adaptogen, which is a
there.
Okay, so just so you know, when that shit comes out, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and let me know, because I have some people, some of my clients gonna need some of that.
Yes,
and I'm not even gonna lie, I'm one of them
y'all
clients.
Know I'm in the middle, and I'm trying to count flaming.
Okay, go on, girl. Okay, what you hearing?
The man get his stuff going, and he kind of kick going, and it don't get soft on him.
Exactly. That's exactly what happens. It lets him have an erection and stay hard longer. Yes.
Okay. I'm just helping the layman out here because I don't know them terms. So
you know what erectile dysfunction means. That's why you started cracking up. Quit playing. Quit playing.
He said,
you're not that much of a layperson. Right. She wanted to talk about. Okay, so let's just be real. We know
it's not going to make you bigger. If you're not already bigger, it can't make it grow. It
does not do that. No,
it can't make you like if you a size 4, it can't make you a size 13. I'm just saying, it doesn't work like that. Now, I'm just saying. Well, I mean, we want to manage expectations here. I'm just trying to manage your expectation for you and your loved one. I'm just saying.
Okay, with the 13. Okay. I'm loving you, Dr. Latina.
I'm just saying, I don't want anybody's, expectations to be so high, and then they come to Monty and be like, Monty, I wasn't a 13. What happened? Well, you weren't a 13 beforehand either.
And I would tell them. I would tell them.
Exactly. I don't want your feelings to get hurt. Not yours. I'm talking about y'all watching. I don't want y'all feelings to get hurt. So
yeah, we're not increasing size. We are realistic. We are putting. Lenny's quit it. We are putting.
We are going to give you back the natural stuff you used to have when it would become hard and stay hard for longer periods of time.
Dr.
I'm
Latina.
just trying to hear the explanation.
That's all. That's all. What are we talking about right now?
So I want to ask this question.
What's your question? Okay, what's your question?
Lenny, I'm about to save all your questions to the end in a minute.
What's your question? No, let her ask. What's your question?
I'm playing with it.
What's your question, Lisa?
So, Monty, we had a conversation earlier.
Oh, shoot. What did we talk about? I don't remember. I'm nervous.
And it was about just what we're kind of talking about now.
Okay.
And I know some women may feel me. I can say I'm here for the average woman. And let's just be real.
Okay.
There are many men that are suffering from that.
Mm-hmm.
And because they're suffering from that, they become very good at other things.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. If you
just
love,
say it,
if you love
say it. You've already gone way too far. So let's just go.
If they're not selfish lovers, because some of them suffer from that, and they're selfish lovers, and they don't do that.
I'll take that. But if you got a man, I mean, he got to know if he ain't working in one way, he got to work another way. So
not all of them do that.
Eat his food real good. I want that food.
Which is why you have to keep it clean.
But we talked about it smelling good earlier, so we're good. We done helped him with that. But there are some men that don't do that. I mean, just they don't have the ability to get the hard on. Let's not go there. I just gotta say they don't get the ability to get the hard on. So with that, then there are other ways they can. So I don't want somebody to think just because a man can't get a hard on, they can't get pleasured. Because they can. Because if a man will take the opportunity to learn how to feast like they should
feast.
Yeah, we want them to feast though, for real, Monty. Don't be tripping. Monty, don't be tripping. You know you want some feast. Stop trying to act like you all innocent and shit.
And
she look at her face like she don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know what a feasting is.
Yeah, she knows. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I'm mad at you.
You great show. Whatever you
I know, right?
It's a lovely glass of herbal tea.
We got a good question though.
Okay.
We got a good one from Annie.
Let's take some. Okay.
Annie says, does the product help with the stimulation of outside of women's private parts? She said private parts. Yes. Annie, you could have said that. You could have said the JJ. You could have said vagina. You could have said all kinds of. She said private parts. Okay.
So Annie, yes. So
Annie, Annie, we love you. Yes. And the answer is yes. But go ahead, Monty.
So there is a particular ingredient that's in the women's product that is Let me just say this: you must like your mate. You must desire him, because it will create arousal that will make you, it creates a lot of additional blood flow to the clitoral area, which, you're aroused a lot. And so I tell women
that's what the product's going to do. The weed's going to do.
No, this particular product does have CBD in it, but you already know weed does that already, right? So the particular strains do make you more aroused and do make sex better,
right?
And and all of that. But this particular one, it's a daily supplement that you're taking so it's not only balancing the hormones, but it's also increasing desire and sensitivity down there. Okay. So the other thing that I've created is an arousal gel that I'm going to be releasing also that you could just take and put down there, and it will help to not only stimulate, but it'll taste good and all of those types of things under the lickable brands that's going to be coming out. And so,
Oh, we got lickable brands coming out, and you don't want to talk about feasting?
Well,
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm trying to be all medical about it, and you gotta make it.
You know, I wasn't gonna be the medical one on
Listen,
there. So
listen. So,
okay.
I've never drank so much of my tea in my life. So anyway,
basically, explain to them.
Can I ask a question?
You always asking a question.
I know.
Go back to the CBD, because the CBD is, you want in a product like that, you want a higher level of CBD as opposed to higher THC, because the CBD is going to increase the blood flow more than the THC. Correct?
No. The THC actually will cause a faster rush.
So you want it to be a higher THC than CBD.
Okay. But we can't get that to everyone, right? Because
that's true.
See what I'm saying? So that's the reason why we're doing the CBD and the other herbs and things that do cause the stimulation in that area. Yeah, but it has to be an inside out approach, right? So it's not just about putting something on the So anytime. So for example, you can take some CBD, and CBD will relax you, yes, but is it going to help you have mind-blowing sex? No. You get the right THC though? Hello.
Are you talking about like it have to be like a combo of indica and
sativa yes, because your indica, right,
your indica is gonna put you
your body high. That's your body high, right? Your sativa is your head high. Okay, so it's a full experience. It's a full blown experience. And so let me just say, I am not an advocate of smoking. I don't smoke weed.
I'm not either.
I do, and I will show you.
Leticia says she does.
No.
Okay.
I'm an edible person, and I'm a vapor.
I cannot do those ever. But I do have this little apparatus here that was purchased for me. It's called a PAX, PAX. And what's cool about the PAX is you can just take it off the bottom here, okay? And you can put your flower that you get legally from the dispensary or from wherever you're going to get it. We'll talk about that later. You put it in the bottom of it, and it's like a little oven in there, okay? At the bottom, and you just put it back on, and then you just press the top button and it warms up. The thing that I love about the packs, because I'm always about being health conscious, is the fact that it's completely clean. So it's never going to combust or burn any of your flower. It's just going to warm it up so that all you're going to get access to is clean vapor, right? So I'm never, ever, ever going, you're not going to ever see me light it up. You can't puff, pass with me. I don't share my little packs. But
COVID.
Right. That was, I didn't even do it prior to COVID. I'm a super germaphobe. But
me too. But I'm just saying. You definitely can't do that now.
So it's like, don't even bother. But this thing, you just kind of put it in your mouth. No, I don't have it on, but you just, inhale, and it gives you really nice, clean vapor. For me, I don't need a lot of any of it, and I'm extremely particular about where I get it from. But if I'm ever going through like a perimenopausal moment, if I'm not kind of feeling myself, or I'm having a little trouble sleeping at night or anything like that, then definitely this has just been a lifesaver, because you're able to get really deep rest. You've got your endocannabinoid system that's been activated. And now your body's able to be back in balance, because you got to think, we've got receptors in every cell in our body for the cannabinoids that are in cannabis. And so if any of them are out of whack, or, like, for example, with the restlessness, the sleepiness, the irritability, the mood swings, even the forgetfulness, this is something that can be used to help you get back into balance. And that's what it's all about. It's about putting your body back in balance. Now, THC is not going to balance you. The CBD will. The THC is going to take you all the way up here, which is why some of your experiences are heightened, right? So if you're talking about sex, even food, I mean, if you have a cheeseburger, your cheeseburger tastes like heaven, right?
And you're going to want a cheeseburger too.
And you're going to want,
unless you're vegetarian.
Right. So the big thing is not to have keep healthy snacks, because the munchies do happen.
They're real.
Yeah,
munchies are real.
Yeah.
Can I interject here? Because y'all,
come on, Lisa.
So y'all know I'm the single 52-year-old right here.
Come on,
who ain't getting a lot, who ain't getting nothing. But I need you to know a disclaimer for all the single women out there. When you do it, you're going to get horny. Yeah, just
Nice.
want to get.
Just
But she's right though.
she's
I
right.
mean,
I'm not
let's-
gonna lie. She's right.
let's-
She's
she
right.
right.
She's
But-
right.
But she's right.
You're right though. You're
But
right.
she's
though.
right.
She's right. She's
I
right.
don't want nobody to go do this, and you ain't got nothing to go home to. So I mean,
What do you
But-
think
but
single
why
women?
you need something to
You
go
don't
home
need
to?
right. What's
Right,
she talking
I didn't
about?
say that.
Like,
I said
what
I
is she talking about?
You don't need. You don't have to have nobody
You
else
can
around.
have your own stuff to go home to, but I need you to understand that when you do it, you're going to get horny. You're going to get horny.
You know what?
Just be, in
I
other words, just be
already have to
prepared.
lay it out because I don't need you to wake up to a one night stand.
So just,
Something just happened. Well, what happened was.
so what she's trying to say is have either
Okay.
have either the hookup, have either the one have either a partner that you're going to have, or you just prepare to have some intimate time with yourself.
And that's what I want to just let everything be out there, because it may be some woman out there that go out there after this and say, "Ooh, I'm gonna try some."
And you just saved a life, Lanisa. Lanisa, you just saved a life.
life again.
We saving lives all over the place on this talk.
Just saving
We done
them.
saved at least
let's
5,
so
6, 7 lives so
Dr.
far.
Latina, do me a favor. Look into the group and tell me, do we have
Okay.
any comments or questions that we can take while we take a breather? I see
Wiz-
some over here.
Yep.
Y'all
Wiz,
acting like y'all need to take a breather.
Tammy
That's what I
says-
said.
okay, so Lorraine says, so does it help with pain? Lorraine, are you asking, does the CBD help with pain, or the THC help with pain,
Let me
or
answer
the
both of
product
those.
that Monty helps
Oh.
with pain? So let me know what you're asking about. Does it help with pain? Number 2, Tammy says, I had an edible once and got very paranoid. I was told it was because it had THC in it. I stayed away from edibles because of that. Can THC make you paranoid?
The answer is
It
yes.
can. Yes.
Yes.
And the thing
Very
about
much.
edibles that you have to remember is that when you do an edible, it's for real when it says you want to take a little bit of it, and you need to wait that
pinch.
2 to 4 hours, because it has to go through the digestive system, go through the digestive process before, because I'm telling you from experience, I had it.
Worse high.
I don't like it. I will not do edibles ever.
I had a
ever.
tincture. I like edibles, but tinctures.
Oh,
Ooh, girl. What y'all do? Y'all did some edibles, didn't you? Mm-hmm.
I forgot. I just forgot.
Now you gotta share the rest of. You gotta share the story with all of us.
I'm so
You gotta share the story. These fools. So if you do an edible, or if you have a tincture, you really need to be careful with it, and you need to understand that when it says 2 to 4 hours, you need to respect that 2 to 4 hours before you take some more. Because, and I'm just saying for personal
people coming out of your feelings.
So
I just
okay. So what happened was, everyone, since she wants to get on here and bust me out. So what happened?
You saw some people. Were they purple? I just want to know what color they were.
people might come through your ceiling and sing to you.
This is Taraji P.
Ooh, they
Henson.
sang.
Taraji P. Henson. Okay, I was so scared because I didn't know. Okay, so one of my
What
it
had
was her.
happened
It
was,
was her friend.
started with, see, what had happened was,
And I was like, new to the industry and really new to cannabis, because I had never tried anything with THC until I turned 40. I was one of those good girls. I had never tried it, right? I can't believe you're making me tell this. I cannot believe you brought, I'm not.
you better go on, tell the story.
So anyway, I forgot that I had tried it. I was on the phone with Lanisa, and I was working, and nothing happened because I was on my bed. I was laying on my stomach, and I was just typing, had my headphones in, talking. Well, I sit up, and oh shit, the whole room slid sideways. And that's when I remembered it. Literally, the room went, and I'm like, oh, what? And I forgot. So then I'm scared because I'm like, and I start repenting, right? And I'm like, oh Lord. And I'm like,
Jesus, I'm so sorry.
Yes, I'm repenting. I'm telling God how sorry I am because I know that I'm about to die. I'm like, I'm convinced that I'm about to die. Remember that, Lanisa? I just knew I was on my way. I was telling everybody how much I loved them and how sorry I was to the Lord for trying this little bitty chunk of chocolate. I was convinced I was on my way out because I had never felt that before. I lay down and I'm on my bed and Lanisa is trying to call me. Monty, just be still. Just lay there. So I'm
Oh,
laying
you sound
there.
just like her. Sorry. Go ahead.
We get that all the time, unfortunately.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Anyway, Taraji comes out the ceiling. Literally.
Taraji P.
A big old giant Taraji P comes out the and I was like, Taraji? I'm like,
in my house.
So you can imagine what I was thinking on the phone.
I will never again touch an edible in my life. And it took so long for the high to go away.
Yeah.
I'm like, that'll never happen again. So my little 2 or 3 puffs, I'm good. I'm a lightweight. I'm not touching that ever again. So for you, Tammy, talking about that whole thing with the edible, honey, yes, real talk. That's it. The paranoia was real. I knew death was around the corner. I was like Tupac. I see death around the corner. That was real.
You know, Tupac ain't dead, but that's a whole nother story.
Now Tupac ain't dead. Now
Tupac ain't dead. Tupac ain't dead, girl. Tupac chilling in Cuba. There is no extradition for Tupac there. Y'all can't talk about my man Tupac now. Leave Tupac out of this story. He didn't ask to be up in this conversation. Y'all need to leave Tupac alone.
Now Tupac ain't dead.
Tupac ain't dead, y'all. Y'all need to leave Tupac alone.
You guys are funny to me that you don't think Tupac is dead.
Let's not get out of the way. Okay, ladies, let's pull back.
Wiz wanted to know if you were like Smokey and Debo pigeon coop.
Do what?
Yes,
if
Wiz.
you were like
yes,
Smokey
Wiz.
and Debo's pigeon coop.
Scratching. Yes. The answer is yes, Wiz. Now what, Wiz? Now what? Yes, I was a mess. I was an absolute mess. But no, literally I thought I was about to die. I just knew I knew death was around the corner. I just knew. And so I just was spending all of my time getting right with the Lord and talking to Taraji. And so I will never do them again.
She don't ever want to meet Taraji either.
I'll be like, girl, remember that time you came to my house and came out of my ceiling?
And she was serious.
She gonna be like,
that's the thing.
She gonna be like, what were you smoking?
She was serious. If I could have jumped on a plane to get to her, I would have, because she was serious. And I said, Monty, please just be still. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
And that's really the only thing you can do at that point. Drink a lot of water. Like drink a lot of water.
That did not help.
Try to get some fresh air. And just sleep it off, because there's not much you can do about that. I know tinctures are like that for me. I got some tinctures, and I got them for like the times when I'm having a flare up with hashis, and I did not respect the 2 to 4 hour time limit, and the next day I was like crawling on the floor trying to get to the bathroom, and I'm talking 12 hours later. I'm crawling on the floor.
Real. That's real.
Kitty and Max, my little furry babies, they were like, Mommy, we hungry. You need to get your ass up out the bed and feed us. And they are downstairs. Their food is downstairs. I'm crawling down the stairs, crawling down the stairs.
You can't walk with it and have an edible. You can't walk.
No.
You know?
Now, that was with tinctures. Edibles, I do like edible. No, edibles, you can get edibles that will help with calming. If you get something that is more CBD than THC, that I have used that for anxiety, and it does not make me paranoid. It is really good. It's very calming. It helps with anxiety. I have also used them for like when I have those flare-ups and I have a lot of inflammation and pain and things like that. I like my gummies. I do like my gummies, and I got some really good chocolate that I really like. They have patches that you can get as well. The pain patches you can get as well. But you know what? Honestly, nothing is as good as Monty stuff. So when you are able to, no, I'm serious. Monty has
Thank you.
saved some of my furry babies and me as well. So I'm telling you, and a lot of and I'm getting my clients on this stuff too. So when you need something for pain or inflammation in Monty, I cannot wait till the hormone balancing ones come out. And we already talked about that lube one. I'm your test subject right here, girl.
We did. I got you.
You better.
I got
I'm
you.
I'm that test subject, and we can come back on here and I can give full confession. But okay, well maybe not a full confession, but I mean not details, but I'm gonna tell y'all some stuff after she sent me some. But I'm telling you, edibles are not bad. Not everybody has the same experience that Monty has. You're not gonna have people coming out of your ceiling singing to you.
Right.
You ain't gonna die.
But you do have to be careful with
But you have to respect that time. Don't just take some and say an hour or two later, oh, I don't feel nothing, and take some more. No, you better wait that 4 hours. And then if you don't feel anything, then take a little bit more. Because you're going to be up in the bed talking about, I'm high, and not be able to move and think you're going to die.
You can get a Pax.
Or you can get a Pax.
Without the body high, it's over by the time you wake up. Right?
So is my gummies, though. So
okay, I respect that.
We're giving a balanced opinion.
Yes,
about it.
We are, and I can respect that because I think there are so many people that can do edibles. I am just not one of them.
I can do edibles. You just have to respect it. You really do.
No,
I
love edibles. I'm not respecting them. No,
I love Dr. Regina, how you said it. You have to respect the time element.
Oh yes. Oh
That's where
yes.
people go wrong. They'll eat a piece of a brownie and say, "Oh, I don't feel nothing."
And then they eat the whole brownie.
Oh, I don't feel nothing. And then before they know it, they've eaten the whole brownie, and it just knocks you out.
And then they call in all the saints and everybody and confessing stuff they didn't even know they needed to confess to.
Yes,
because they're gonna die.
Yes,
we don't want you to feel like you're gonna die. So
I was ready to meet the Lord.
Get on topic. It's some of the best sex you could ever have, though.
That part. That
is
part.
True.
That part. That part.
The best. Woo!
Because you're relaxed. Because you have
it's not just
that flowing.
Well, that's too. Yeah,
because you have the blood flowing. Because you're relaxed. You've let down some inhibitions. You are more comfortable within your own skin.
Yeah,
and you have those feelings and those emotions going on. Those receptors are firing up. I mean, it's all of that. That makes it
every receptor of your body.
She talks about your eyelashes.
You're crazy.
Good.
Don't they might.
So let me put a plug in tonight.
Your eyelashes feel good.
Tonight, if you with a man or you got a man, or maybe as everybody said, you got by yourself because I'm by myself. Just be real with you. If you try it tonight, I guarantee I ain't even doubting it.
What are you talking about? Try what? You trying to get them to get some weed tonight, Lanisa?
Lanisa,
that is not what this is about.
We ain't talking.
I'm just helping the person who's on the. See, I would be that person. I'm gonna be real. I would be that person watching and saying, "Ooh, I need to try that then. I need to see how it
But we've already had the disclaimer of you need to know your source. You need to be very careful.
Get a prescription.
It
Go
needs to
to the dispensary.
It needs to be all. It needs to be all the things. So don't just go out into the corner and go see Pookie.
Okay.
And get you. I don't even know how you buy it like that. Like, is it a 5 or a dime or what? How do you even buy it like that?
I don't know.
I don't know though. I think there's.
Can they roll it for you?
Who?
I'm from
you can buy
them.
Pookie and them
Can
don't
Pookie
roll.
And them
well,
for you?
I don't think so.
I'm just
I don't think Pookie and them roll. But what I will say is you can
And I'm
buy
not a fan of it that
pre-rolls.
way anyway.
You can buy pre-rolls at the dispensary, but if you're going to smoke, what you get is raw. They're called raws, and they're organic hemp paper. It's a cleaner way if you are a smoker. So
Yeah, but see,
you
you're
can,
getting all. See, I don't like
I'm
all
saying
that
I don't
carbon stuff
either.
up
I
in your
don't either.
lungs.
I don't
And I'm
either.
also not
But
a
the
fan.
cleaner.
And I'm also not a fan of just smoking for the sake of smoking. I don't think that. I think if you have
I agree.
Okay,
if you have a process going on, if you need some support
Yep.
for your body, then that's another story. But I don't think just to escape life that then you need to go.
So
You need
No,
to.
no,
You need,
wait.
The middle
No,
person.
wait.
I hear the doctor.
Lanisa.
I hear y'all talking, and I'm gonna come out two ways because I was gonna say you're right because
but
there
just
are
for the
some
sake of
reasons.
smoking, I mean,
Listen, there are, and legitimately, I believe people have to. But I'm gonna tell you, just from me, and I'm just gonna go by the education that I get from a good old friend, Monty, and some other sources.
Okay.
Pookie.
I'd rather see you smoke to get the high than to drink. Because drinking ain't natural.
We weren't even talking about drinking.
Where's she going?
Where did you come from?
I'm saying you were saying that you gotta have an ailment. Something wrong.
No, I didn't say. I said there needs to be something going on. It could be a mental thing. It could be an emotional thing. It could be a whatever the case may needs to be. But I don't think you need to just be. I don't think that you should be drinking just to be like, well,
Take the
okay,
edge
look.
off. And Lanisa, we're
There's a lot of
gonna
things,
stay
and
on
that can
weed.
go. That can be a problem too. If people are depressed and things like that. So that shouldn't be. Go on.
I know. I hear what you're saying, but I'm gonna tell people if you try to get that high, I believe I'm not gonna tell you not to go get the weed high and gonna lead you to drinking. Just because drinking is legal, don't mean it's better for you.
Yeah,
Nobody said that.
Yeah, no, we're not even talking about drinking.
I know,
said to
but
go
I
get a
don't want
drink.
somebody on here not thinking that just because they looking for, oh, am I hurting? Am I ailing? Do I got some kind of disease or something going on that I can't get high?
Look at Latina. Look at Latina.
You might want to get high.
Latina's face is sheer confusion. She's going.
Y'all act like I'm
Monty,
crazy.
please say what you said.
No, we ain't saying you crazy.
You hear what I'm saying?
We get it, right?
We hear what you're saying.
It's a better
Monty,
alternative than drinking.
Which is true.
Yeah.
because it's natural. But Monty, what did you say up at the front at the beginning of this about smoking? What did you say?
That I am not an advocate of smoking for the sake of smoking, and that I would prefer. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, I get you. But I'm
that's
the one
what I'm
over
saying.
here. I'm the one for all y'all in the background.
And she might go get some for Pookie too. And we tell you, leave Pookie alone on the corner.
So I ain't no. What I'm telling you.
I said Pookie, not hookah.
Oh. I'm here to just say I don't want to. We can, and I've watched people on, coming from Cali and it being, the world is catching up, and I'm gonna be real with you. The world is catching up, and THC CBD has a lot of great properties that can help with ailments. That I do know, and that's why Monty, and that's why I'm on this show, because I almost said I ain't coming on because I don't know who's gonna see me, who's gonna talk, whatever. But I believe in the benefits of it. But I also understand that during this pandemic, and we can act like it's not happening, people are going to a lot of sources to relieve the feelings that they're having.
Yeah,
the depression.
And a lot of people are becoming alcoholics because of it.
That's true.
Oh,
that's
absolutely.
just real.
That's
so I'm not going to tell this person if they can't. There's another natural way to do this, but get it from the right source. Now I'm going to go there, the right source. I'm not going to tell you that it's not a great feeling, because it is. It is. Mm-hmm. And so I don't want you to think that, I can't do this because I don't have a pain or something. I'm just that layman that's saying you can try it too. That's all.
Okay, well, all I'm saying is, as my position, and remember, the disclaimer is the thoughts and the opinions of the people on the show.
Now you see
Dr.
why I
Lakita
said that. Now
Estes,
I have
and I
never made
perfectly
that
live in
disclaimer,
natural.
right?
But what I'm saying
Because
is,
we knew Lanisa's
if
ass was
it
going to go off.
if
Okay,
it
so
co-
we had to have disclaimers before.
if it's something that I'm going to tell you or recommend, it is going to be because we have something mentally, emotionally, or physically going on
Oh, we all got that.
within the sources and in the body. So that, and I'm gonna try to help guide you.
So let me talk to that person. Do you have anything emotionally going on?
Lanisa,
Do you have anything physically going on?
You're stupid.
If you have anything emotionally or physically, you're okay to try this out.
The thoughts and the opinions of the people on the show.
thank you for repeating. Not necessarily. We are not diagnosing, curing, telling anybody to go get some weed. We are not doing that. Okay.
I am telling you, don't get it
come from my
Pookie
practice. Don't get it.
Don't come from my practice.
Don't come from my practice. We did not say it. Dr.
Lanisa
Latina
on her own. Lanisa on her own.
What I did not do
is
that's not what we said.
Money, you know I was going to be the right.
Lorraine said yes. Now y'all talking, Lanisa. She also said, "What is Lanisa?" She also said, "What is Lanisa drinking?" She said, "What is Lanisa drinking?"
What are you drinking?
Martini.
Oh,
Wiz said, yeah. Chelsea says, "So sis, what's in your tea?"
That's me. That's my sister, Chelsea.
What's in your tea?
This is mint medley, so it's a combination of spearmint.
Oh, I like that one. That's a good one.
And peppermint. Very good for the hormones too. Spearmint tea, super good for women's hormones.
Wiz said, Pookie and them have these ninjas walking around here smelling like they got sprayed by a skunk. Wiz, how you know?
I almost spit out my teeth.
How you know, Wiz? I'm just asking. I'm just asking for a friend. I just want to know. How you know that, Wiz? Tell us, Wiz. How you know, man? Come on, Wiz. What you know about that?
Wiz, that's my girl. That's my beautiful assistant. Cracking me up. I know she's going to want to talk after this. Oh my gosh. Miss Wisdom. How do you know, Miss Wisdom? We're going to have to talk. Well, I'm just kidding. But
now you do know there are whole countries that let's just talk about Amsterdam for a second here. So they call them coffee houses over in Amsterdam. I'm going to give you a little travel knowledge. When you go to Amsterdam, they call weed places coffee shops, and they have menus just like as if you were to go to McDonald's. It is a menu that is up on a board, and you can tell them food choices, or you can tell them smoking choices. This is what I heard. And
how you know? Because you're being way descriptive over there.
And you can sit down.
Right.
How you know?
That's what I heard. But the menu is 5 feet to the left of the left.
And they get pissed off if people that drink come into the coffee shops, because they said, if you're gonna drink, you need to stay in your own little place. And if you're gonna smoke weed or do anything like that, you need to come in here, because they feel like there is a very real almost division of drinkers and smokers feel like they're more philosophical and they're more intelligent than the drinkers are, and so the smokers don't like the drinkers. And the drinkers, well, they just don't care. So I'm just saying, Now you know when you go to Amsterdam.
Right.
Just a little knowledge, when COVID is over and we can all travel again. If you should so choose to go to Amsterdam, which also happens to be one of the cleanest and safest cities
Or to the
that I have ever been in.
Relativa Lounge.
What?
Oh, that's how you know.
Why she freeze?
Right. I was like, you see me looking like
Your screen froze. Wait, what you talking about? What you talking about?
mine is freezing.
Did I freeze? Am I back? Am I back?
You back now? But what
You
Am I back?
I feel like we need to talk about that one. We need to do a one-off on that.
Yeah.
We need you still frozen.
So
freezing on us. You keep
we're going
I know she gonna drop a bomb and then she freezes. Like what? You frozen.
You frozen.
Uh-huh. She gonna drop a bomb, some information, and then she gonna freeze. We need to do it.
I
No,
can see
you're
myself.
not. Well, we can see you. You just frozen.
You're just frozen.
Am I still frozen?
Yep.
Oh.
Better. I can see you moving now. No?
I see a hand.
Am I back?
How you see her moving?
I thought I did.
You moving now?
Yeah,
you moving now. But we need to do a one-off on that, on the lounge thing. I feel like I need to be involved in that one.
Yeah, you moving.
I feel
yes.
Lenisa, what you doing?
Yes.
Y'all know I ain't got no sense. You know I ain't got no sense. Y'all gotta help me.
But that's
why don't y'all find
we
me?
We know.
That's why we love you.
Can we
more
find me a husband on here?
We ain't gonna find you a husband on this show. We ain't finding you a husband on this show.
We will do another show. We'll do a love edition.
Ooh, we should do that. That'd be fun.
Not tonight. But if there are any men who are interested in the woman in the middle,
because this one's married.
Available.
This one actually is married.
This one is single, but I'm busy. So
that one right. Oh wait, that one right there.
that one. She's available. So,
but you need, but just know that you got to be pre-screened by Monty and myself before you get to this girl right here or this girl right here. I'm just saying. How did this become the love connection?
I don't know, girl. Y'all know I'm stupid. Y'all know.
So, with all of that
back to what we talk about.
This is Saturday Night Live.
Do we have anybody on? Because I'm not.
We do.
Oh no, y'all still with us over here.
So let me get back to what I was going to say, and then we can wrap it up. And because people are cracking up at this, which is good. I'm glad they have a sense of humor. I knew I said this was going to either be the riskiest thing I ever do, or it'll be one of the most fun things I ever do, because you just never know who's going to say what. Brother Teacher says, Brother Teacher says, let me put some comments. He says, definitely a different type of real talk. Shelly says, making it real. She also says, thank you, ladies. You're the best. I'm still laughing. Oh my God, still laughing. Oh, I'll take 2, Lenisa. Oh my gosh, yes.
2 or what?
Whatever she got. Because Lenisa's all whatever she got. So we have Monty, you and Dr. Latina can host a Zoom speed date for Lenisa. Tammy says, I like the idea of a lounge. I'll manage the Arizona location. Let's have a serious talk about that. Sincerely. Lorraine is saying she has to try it. And then I'm seeing something about Zoom. I'm not sure what that is. We have had 108 comments tonight. I had no idea. I can't wait to go back and look at these.
I know, me too.
Because I haven't seen them all. We'll have to answer some of them here. If you all have questions, okay, I see we have a new comment here. Oh, somebody asked me what I'm drinking. I don't even know how I got here, Shelly said. You got here by divine providence. You needed a break. You needed to be able to laugh a little bit
and get some knowledge. You needed all this knowledge that all of us have to get.
But just don't go drinking a bunch of pineapple juice.
Don't go to Pookie and them.
Don't go to Pookie and them.
Nah, leave Lil Ray Ray and Pookie alone.
Wait, because I don't drink pineapple juice. I do, but I do know it works.
Well, how you know it works if you don't drink it?
Because I used to. Y'all know my diet. You know my diet. Y'all know how
go get that honey dust.
I'm 52, so I've had some experiences, and I'm gonna tell you, there was a point in my life when the JJ needed to smell like it needed to smell, and I'm gonna tell you, someone gave me that tip, and it worked. Because when somebody was down there, they said, "Ooh, this is sweet," and I said, "Ooh."
They all say that shit. They all say it's sweet. What? They all say it's sweet. What do you mean?
How much pineapple juice did you drink? Golly.
It's supposed to be sweet anyway. Clean.
So
they have a clean.
What I did, I drank 8 ounces a day. I did.
Like for how long?
How long did you prepare? How long were you marinating in the pineapple juice?
You know, it had to be at least 30 days. It had to be because I'm going to do it.
You had 8 ounces of pineapple juice every day?
Every day. 8 ounces.
That's a lot of pineapple juice.
Came out smelling and tasting great for whoever trying to try. Now, I don't do it no more because y'all know I don't do, I don't. Y'all know.
It's also highly acidic and it can lead to some inflammation. I'm just saying.
Okay. Well,
but
it may have did that back in the day.
So, Lanisa,
I'm for some young people.
Lanisa, can y'all hear
It worked when I was young.
We can hear you, Monty.
Hear me?
Mm-hmm.
So, how many days were you marinating your VM pineapple juice?
Before you had your encounter, I was drinking it.
That's the same thing. You're doing it to marinate the V.
Oh, so 30 days. I know I did it for 30 days.
You marinated the V for 30 days? Yeah, it would have smelled like pineapple. Tastes like pineapple. That's a long time. Yeah.
It did.
Yeah. That would have happened.
It did.
That's a lot of sugar too.
Right. Like, see, from the medical perspective, we're both like, that's way too much sugar. That's way too much sugar.
Right. I get it now. But back in the day, when you're just trying to make your taste good, smell good.
But you know what? Also, that pineapple juice, if you're having infertility problems, pineapple juice does make the uterus a little more sticky. So don't go trying to drink the pineapple juice and then think you can cough or jump up and down like somebody said, and you're going to get that sperm out because it's going to make it stickier. And so I'm just saying, like Lanisa's mama said, to jump up and down or cough. Somebody said their mama told them to jump up and down. So
cough. Come on. Cough. I'm just saying. That's the other thing. That was the other thing. So, I forgot that we have to make sure we tell people, no, you cannot. Don't tell your children, your daughters, you cannot cough sperm out of your vajayjay. You can't do it. It does not work. You can still get pregnant. You can still get a disease. All of those things can still happen. Even
and if you drink
like pineapple juice in the process.
And if you drinking that pineapple juice, you're gonna make it stickier, so they really ain't coming out.
Well, thank God I wasn't doing the two at the same time.
So, see, we just saved another life.
We just saved another life. We saved another life.
Girls, ladies, we've been saving lives all night long.
All night. I
feel like we've accomplished something.
We really did. So what we got to see is how like when my phone rings during the day and it's one of my girls, this is what you hear.
This is our conversation.
This is what happens. This is our literal real conversation, right? This is how it happens. And I have, usually I'm screaming, laughing and in tears. And I'm like, they are wild, because even when we're talking about real conversation, like real medical things, I like the fact that we can do it from a real perspective, because people I want to remove the shame. Like, I don't want to keep having shame around conversations that we need to have, right? Like making sure that you're clean, making sure that you're having a proper diet. You'll have less infections. You'll smell better. You'll be sweet without having to have pineapple juice. You'll just be naturally sweet if you're doing the right things.
Well, when you have, so can I come back and say, I mean, and you guys are not gonna like the statement. I don't do a lot of fruit, y'all. So
Yeah,
y'all
I
made
know.
me listen. So if I said it,
Yeah.
if I lied, and so I don't do all that fruit. But a clean diet will have your stuff smelling and tasting just great. Trust it on that.
What are you, a commercial for clean food?
Plant-based. It works.
She just did a whole commercial for. So, if
Plant-based diet for me.
if you have a
Plant-based
plant-based diet,
but it's true. If you eat
but
a
it
lot
is
of
true.
meat, if you eat a lot of meat, you have a very acidic diet, then
Yep.
you're not going to be the freshest. And you're not
That's
going
true.
to feel the best. And you're not going to lubricate to the point where you need to lubricate and things. And so, if you are a meat consumer, you need to be a very moderate meat consumer, because it
Absolutely.
does affect the health of your lady parts.
And I want to add, if you do consume meat, it needs to be the very best meat that you possibly can get. I mean, I'm not talking about going to McDonald's and getting a hamburger. I'm talking about going grass-fed, organic, free range.
Straight
And
from
one of the
farm, if you
yes, absolutely. And one of the best meats you could get is bison. So, or
Depending
buffalo.
on your blood type too. Yeah.
Absolutely. So, you know what? To skip all that, just
You're
do
right.
a plant-based diet. Make it easy for you. Do a plant-based diet. Now, I did want to mention this one thing though, since we are talking about the vagina. One of the things, as women, it happens. We are going to have yeast infections. It just happens, right? It just happens. It can be from your diet. It can be from hormones. It can be from stress.
Yeah.
It can be from
Yeah.
It can be from stress. It can be from all kinds of things. One of the things that you can do is boric acid capsules.
Yeah.
Instead of using Monistat or any of those incredibly toxic things. And remember, that skin down there is very, very, very thin. And it is very porous. So you want to be careful with anything that you're using. So even if you're using tampons, try to get tampons that are natural tampons that have not been, chlorinated, bleached, or any of the made from organic cotton or anything like that. And I have not used the cup. I've been telling myself I'm gonna go use the cup, but shoot, by now I might just be not even have to worry about none of that. I mean,
I didn't like all that.
I hadn't gotten to that point yet, but
Okay, so
the longer I wait on that, I might have to. But
when I wanted to get away from tampons, I tried the cup. Cup was wonderful. I mean, now I'm 52, so
she don't need a cup. But the other part of that is if you do have a yeast infection, you can get boric acid capsules. You're going to take one, stick that capsule up into the vagina every night for 7 days. Okay. And then you're going to see how everything goes. You're going to wait, because you really should only do it for about 7 days. Boric acid capsules.
It does
you can
work.
get them from Amazon. It works. It pH balances out all the flora. Yes. It pH balances all that flora and fauna down there. And it gets rid of the overgrowth of yeast that you have going on down there.
Tammy
get it from Amazon.
Tammy said that she heard it was bad to put it in your vagina. The boric acid in your vagina.
No,
it's fine. And the other thing you can do, you can make your own little cocktail. So I have my own little soothing cocktails that I make out of essential oils and with an organic coconut oil base.
Yep.
So you can add, a few drops of tea tree oil, in there, and things, and just swirl that around.
That's an antiviral.
Yep. Plop it right back up in there.
Yep, you sure can. Add a little frankincense to that as well.
Girl, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Yeah. There's a reason why the wise men gave baby Jesus frankincense, myrrh, and gold.
Myrrh. Hello.
Because it is so healing.
For the layman on this phone, I'm gonna tell you. Okay, so it's holiday time. Everybody's celebrating. And Bath and Body Works is running all these great specials. Let me tell you, I was the Bath and Body Works queen. If you ask my kids, every time I went in, I would spend nothing less than $200 or $300 every time.
Whoa, damn!
Right, shit.
And that's real talk.
Right.
I should have had stock in Bath and Body Works.
Shit.
No, that's real talk. It was till one night at 3:00 in the morning. I'm trying to find a some kind of pharmacy that was open.
Because
I was gonna rip my whole and just everything out. And
Like
that's when
I
I
said,
decided to get educated on that. So I want the average layman like me to hear what you guys are saying, because this is real talk, what you all are saying. Because since then, when I tell you ain't nothing fragrance going down there, ain't nothing. I'm very particular about with it. And I am proud to say I can't 4 or 5 years, I haven't had a yeast infection, because I'm very particular about that.
Yeah, you can't put all those perfumes down there. She doesn't play that.
The lay person that's on here that's listening, please listen to them on this one, because they're really telling you the right advice. And I know, like me, we can get caught up in the smell goods, because you guys both know that I love scents and I love smells, but there's some places that you just cannot even risk.
So what did I say at the beginning of this? What did I say? It's not supposed to smell like peaches and cream.
Yeah, no, I see. Andrea says, or Andrea, I'm not sure if I say it right. I'm sorry if I messed it up, sweetie. She's talking about the honey pot products. The honey pot products are very, very good. You can find them in Target. I use the honey pot products. I see some of the questions are coming in so fast. And it's a soap. It's got like some silver in it. It's got some of the vinegar, all of the things that are natural, especially for people that are suffering from bacterial vaginosis. That's why the woman started. You can find the honey pot.
I've never used any of their products.
Yeah, it's very good, very
good. And I hadn't looked at the ingredients, so I was
I knew
that I needed to look at
they're really good.
Are they?
Yeah, they're bomb. I love them.
Good to know.
Yeah. So the honey pot ladies, go support the honey pot. It's Black owned too.
Good to know.
So Tammy's asking, what are your opinions about using soap or just water to clean your vajayjay? I find soap to be too harsh.
I do too.
Like regular soap.
Now let me tell you what I use. Mm-hmm. I got this face and body cloth from Norwex. It has backlock in it, which is a silver, like a colloidal silver strands in it, and it's the woven where the strands are 200% smaller than the thickness of your hair. It is tightly woven, but it picks up everything. It picks up bacteria. It picks up everything. Instead of using a toxic chemical to remove bacteria or viruses or anything like that, it manually picks them up. So I have found that when I use this cloth, and I use this cloth under my arms, I use this cloth on the vagina, on the vaginal area, I use this cloth to shave my legs, and I don't use soap. When I do that, it manually removes the bacteria, manually removes anything that could be going on in any of those areas. Bacteria is the reason why you have smell. So if you manually remove that, you're not going to have the smell. It's going to be clean, and all I'm using is the cloth and water. And it is the best thing. And I can tell when I go back to even using like a Dr. Bronner's or something where it's like a more natural soap.
That's what I use. I use Dr. Bronner's.
Well, I can tell a difference though, because my vagina doesn't like it. Once I started going to just water and this cloth, it does not like Dr. Bronner's. Dr. Bronner's stings my little vajayjay. My little vajayjay is not happy. My little vajayjay says no.
Well, we gotta get some people though, some happy mediums, y'all, because I don't need people out here stinking because they just put water on it.
But I'm not saying just water. I said you need to get this particular cloth because
so
it's
let's
manually
removing. One more time, and let's put the link down bottom.
We'll put the link down on there where you can find it, because I'm telling you, this thing, I was skeptical because when they had me do a test with this cloth, I was like, oh Lord, I'm on my cycle. This ain't gonna work. How is this gonna work? I'm bleeding. It ain't gonna work. What I did was I tried it, and when I tell you, I tried it for the entire time. I can go all day long and not have, even with the natural deodorants, you use those things. After a while, your body gets accustomed to it. You got to change your deodorant. I'm just saying. Even I can go without even using deodorant. When you remove when you remove the bacteria, which is causing the issue, which is causing the smell, if you remove it, then there's nothing there. It's just your own hormones and your own personal smell. And I use essential oils, so for perfumes and things. I don't, I'm as low toxins in my home as well as on my body, because I need y'all to hear me when I say this. Anything you put on your skin goes directly into your bloodstream, and it goes directly into your bloodstream
7
within
seconds.
7 seconds, and within 20 minutes it has touched every organ, it has touched everything in your body. So you got to be really careful what you put on your skin. All right, so that's all I got to say on that one.
Yeah, and it's so true.
I'm
We've got
done.
a lot of comments in here, ladies. We've got 155 comments so far that we have.
Well, y'all all up in this conversation, aren't you?
Yes, it's so good. So the only ones I can see right now, I can see Andrea's again saying I need that cloth ASAP. True, Dr. Latina. I saw some comments about the Dr. Bronners. I see here one from Annie saying I have not had a yeast infection since I stopped my period. I use tea tree oil and organic tampons, and they work really good, and that does work really, really well.
Yes, ma'am.
Tea tree oil though, because it will burn.
Yes,
you.
It will burn.
It will burn.
If you got that's real talk though. If you got a serious yeast infection, you put some tea tree oil on a tampon. I'd take that.
Yeah,
it's gonna burn. It is gonna burn. It's gonna hurt.
Absolutely, very much so. So we're seeing. Let me see. There's more. Dr. Latina, that cloth sounds like.
What did she say? Let me see.
She said, Dr. Latina, that cloth sounds like Jesus' blood touching the hem. I need that cloth.
That's why I said you got to put that cloth down in the comment. I don't know what that cloth is doing.
Wait. But for real though, I use it for shaving my legs too. You just rub it on there, and it girl, I don't have to shave my legs for like 2 to 3 days after using it. If I use soap to shave my legs, by 5 o'clock, I'm having to shave again. I'm like, who said something about Sasquatch?
So make sure you put that link of the cloth.
Who was the hairy person that was talking about? Who was the hairy person out here? Girl, get this cloth done. She said that cloth sounds like Jesus' blood touched the hem.
Oh my God.
So,
y'all stupid. I can't even.
Love it.
I had no idea this was gonna be. I knew it was gonna be. I'm like, this is gonna be a hit or miss night. Y'all let me know if we should do this again. Because let me know if we should do this again. Let me know if y'all got some things out of it.
And a topic you want us to talk about.
And
so somebody said Dr. Bronner's got in their eyes. She lost it clear. Oh, and it cleared her vision for about 15. Cleared my vision for about 15 minutes after I regained my vision. And then somebody told me I sound like Wolverine. Can you hear me? Can I not be heard?
It cleared her vision.
Dr. Bronner, what?
Dr.
Bronner probably had you. The pepper one probably had you calling Jesus too. If you got that in your eye, that stuff hurts. Yeah. That ain't no joke.
What is that clicking?
Okay, can y'all hear me now?
Clicking?
I don't know.
Thank you.
I don't know. How do I sound?
Girl, it was like a clicking, like somebody was clicking.
Like a bunch of little mice running.
Oh, yeah, that was
the keyboard.
That was some kind of weird interference. I don't know what that was. That's why Lorraine was saying that. So Tammy's saying, yes, we have to do this regularly, especially during quarantine, right? Because I've been trying to do a lot of different things. Like we did the concert, we're having, teachings. I said, let's have a girlfriends night where we're just having, just informative but fun and funny conversation. Because at the end of the day, we have to find a way to get a break from all of this mess, right? I mean, we're seeing people dying all the time. People are sick. They're in their homes. It's a Saturday night. You know, it's not like you can go out and, you know, and chill at the bar if that's what you do. You know what I mean? We're home. And so a lot of people are home. So I'm like, let's find something that we can do to, you know, really help to uplift people and also let them have a good time. I cannot believe people are still here with us in almost 2 hours later. I have never had one of these this long, but y'all are funny. This is how we do if we're on the phone. You know, we're just.
I was gonna say she just wanted y'all to kind of get a glimpse of what we talk about.
If y'all listen, if you all had any idea how these conversations go down, because sometimes they're very deep and spiritual, and sometimes it gets really, really, really
Raunchy.
insane and raunchy.
I'm just saying.
This is what we do as ladies, right? This is what we do. We got some more comments. Hold on, y'all. Let me see.
Sure, I'm trying to find that link.
Oh, so someone's telling me I sound better. Thank you. Okay, good. I hear you guys are great. This one, I have worked through all of this COVID stuff. I'm not sure what that means. Shelly, retype that. Annie says, next time this happens, I'm going to drink more than hot chocolate. So what I was saying,
girl, you better. You better. Come on now.
But what did I say in the beginning? When I first put this out, I said, grab your favorite beverage. I grabbed my tea. I knew Lanisa was going to have, I thought you were going to have wine, but you had a martini. I wasn't sure what you were going to do, Latina. You said what?
I said I didn't have any wine, so I did martini.
Oh, okay. Well, and you got your hookah. You got your hookah on. So, let me see. So someone's like, next one, I would like to learn how to date. I think, okay, you want to learn how to date? I think I may
talk how to date.
We'll talk about that. We'll do that.
Wait, Monica, talk about that.
Hurry up, Lanisa. We got to get off of here.
What do you mean how to date? Like what
She said I may give men a hard time. I think we'll talk about it.
Andrea feel like
said I had 2 glasses of wine. Juanita said I have wine. So we're gonna come back. We're gonna talk about it. We're on YouTube Live right now. We're gonna do a whole Monty and Mama's Total Life Wellness is gonna have a whole thing. But this TLW After Dark, we're gonna come back and have these ladies and some other ones. Now see.
But
if y'all thought,
I kind of feel like wait. I kind of feel like if you ask the question or if you actually make the statement, I think I kind of give men a hard time. You give men a hard time. Come on now.
Yes.
You need to be real with yourself.
Yes.
That's what I need you to do first of all. Be real with yourself. You know you give men a hard time.
Look, Tammy said I'm bringing wine and weed next time.
That's my girl. Who is that?
That's Tammy Lewis in Arizona. She said, "I'm bringing wine." Right? Hey,
Tammy, you my friend, girl. You my friend. That's it. Yes, I gotta give her that some love.
Oh, my face hurts from laughing at y'all's asses. I swear. So, everyone.
And I thought, Monty.
What?
I thought I was gonna be I thought it was going to be 10 people on here, so I could kind of hide in the shadows.
No, I said,
because you know
when you want to hide in the shadows.
I said I can have up to 10 guests. And Lanisa, shut your ass, because you already know you don't have any intention of hiding in no freaking shadows. You about to make me say some shit. Listen, listen, stop it. You stop it. Right, you stop it, because you done interrupted us this whole damn time. Listen to Lanisa. Okay,
I'm trying to block her, and I can't even block her.
Right, shut up. Shut that shit up. We love you, but you know. I just thought I was gonna be able to hide. That was complete bullshit. You know that.
I just needed some buffer. See, that's what I'm talking about.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
You know I'm raw, and I'm gonna say what I gotta say.
What you saying?
10 voices on here to hide behind the scene a little bit.
You wasn't gonna hide though. That's not you. You wasn't gonna hide.
Oh, you thought there was gonna be 10? There's gonna be 10 of us to talk.
Yeah.
Girl, you still would have been saying all the same things you said. So what you talking about?
Hold on. I got a question. Just give me a minute.
Y'all don't listen.
I'm the late person. I'm the late person here. Shut up.
This one right here.
Yes.
This one right here.
Yes.
This one right here.
Yes. And I love you, but yes. I
think she's mocking you.
I am. Very much so.
She's mocking you.
I got a question. So, for the lay people who want to cough and you want to cough on. See, my mama told me you got to cough and on the sperm. See, and if
And
you
the sperm will come out.
and the sperm is
I
going to
saved
come
a
out.
life tonight. Because somebody else, truth be told, somebody else mama told them to cough too.
Ain't nobody mama told him to cough.
No,
That's-
somebody, hold up.
Somebody's
mama told them to jump up and down.
Told you to cough. I guarantee you
No,
somebody else mama
wait.
told them to
Somebody's mama told them to jump up and down. I'm
She
just
said
saying.
jump up and
That's what, look in the comments. Somebody's mama said to jump up and down.
cough. Somebody said to cough.
We
I don't know
need.
if y'all can act like your mama
Oh.
did, but somebody's mama told them to cough too.
This is why we have these conversations to dispel the myths that some of y'all mama told you. Because my mama didn't tell me that.
my mama didn't tell me that.
saying, but for those of you who had mamas that said that,
My mama did not say when you get that sperm up and you.
mm-mm, no. Mm-mm.
My mama didn't tell me that shit.
Nope. Mm-mm. My mama didn't say that either. Sorry to Lanisa's mama, but no.
Listen,
And all y'all that have
Ann said her grandmama told her to jump up and down. Didn't work. Didn't work.
and 15 years later she had a baby. And we are laughing with you. We are not laughing at you.
Shit.
We are laughing with you.
Jesus help us, Lord help us.
Lorraine said, this is why you don't drink and smoke on a line. Listen, I didn't have anything to smoke and I didn't have anything to drink.
About. I'm
drinking
water.
And Juanita said, my mom said, I told your stupid ass not to have sex.
You done made me drop my earphone.
See, y'all think I'm being funny,
Oh gosh, y'all got me crying.
Wait. I want to know this.
Hold on. We got one more. Andrea says, I had someone tell me to douche immediately after that they douche immediately after their husband ejaculates in them to stop the pregnancy. It was bizarre. That just give them the extra power swim. Okay.
I've also heard this, not from my mama.
That was
that was from some randoms that told me that.
Oh.
No, that's not gonna work. But
listen, y'all, we gotta go.
Hold on. Wait. Okay. Did anybody else get that book that talks about just like the sex book? It's a children's book, but it basically talks about it's like a sex ed book only for to explain it to children. Anybody get that book?
No, my mama
I'm gonna have to
me
find
I
the
was
title of
gonna
that
go
book.
to hell when I did. That's the book I got. That's the book I got.
No,
And if you do it, you
I
cough.
got that book.
I'm gonna die and go to hell, and if you do it, you cough. That's the book.
And then you're gonna die and go to hell. But no, because in that book, it says
after they lost their virginity. Anybody
wait.
else real afraid?
No, but only that my parents would find out. But no, in the book, it talks about how like if you have an orgasm, it's like a sneeze. And the buildup of a sneeze, like the feeling of it is like the buildup of a sneeze, and then when you sneeze, you have this release. Nobody else had this book. I'm gonna find that book, y'all. I'm find that book.
That's a lie.
I'm googling that book right now.
Orgasm does not feel like a sneeze.
It doesn't, but I can see how they could actually make it seem like that, and how that's how you could explain it.
I need to be sneezing all the time. I ain't gonna resist those sneeze no more. I'll tell you, I won't let them sneezes come from now. Especially during COVID right now. You know how we trying to hold that shit back?
She gonna be sniffing pepper.
I'm gonna let so when I got my mask on, I'm gonna say, excuse me, guys. Right now, I didn't know because I was told it's like an orgasm. So y'all gotta forgive me. I ain't got COVID. I just more. I'm not holding the sneeze back. Not me. I'm a sneeze because I'm gonna feel that for real. I'm gonna feel that feeling.
I'm gonna find that book. Y'all stupid. I'm gonna find that book. Let me see.
No, listen. Someone, Andrea said
Right.
it's a nosegasm, and they said, and then I think it was Tammy. I saw it, and it's gone away now. And she said, "We need Dr. Latina. We need you to focus on that book, that cloth, not finding that book."
Look. But you know what? But look at this. The amount of endorphins produced by a sneeze is far less than an orgasm. And there's no cumulative effect with sneezing, so no amount of sneezing is going to feel like an orgasm. But both sneezes and orgasms are involuntary reflexes that feel good and involve erectile tissue. And that's about all they have in common.
What? I did not know that a sneeze involved erectile tissue.
See, I ain't stupid.
Well,
No, you ain't stupid. You're real brilliant,
no,
honey. But
hold up.
we got to go.
Yo, this is like a whole.
Wait.
There's a whole bunch of pages on
yourself.
Yeah, that's a bladder. That's not like
Wait, you said what?
erectile stuff.
You said what? You said what? Pete, what?
What you stop? Nothing. Don't just nothing. Just nothing. Nothing. Just
okay, I can't.
No, just stop. Just stop.
Did you just say? Wait, what? I'm so confused.
My question was, when you sneeze, don't you kind of peel yourself?
No, you got it. No, because if you're not doing enough kick,
Was that shade? I'm trying to understand, was that shade? Was that shade? Because I'm going to tell you. A lot of you guys out there, and when you sneeze and when you do exercise, you peeing on yourself. So you can't tell me that
listen, you gotta do Kegels.
That is a pelvic floor issue.
Right. You gotta do
That is
Kegels.
a pelvic floor issue.
You gotta do more Kegels. You gotta do Kegels. The Kegels
now there
with
is.
that.
Now let me tell you. Now that we say that. No. There is. No, I'm about to tell you. There is a vibrator that is for Kegels, and insurance will pay for it.
What?
Insurance pays for it. Let me get in the camera. Insurance pays for it.
Girl, put it in the link along with the cloth. Put the cloth in the link, Tina.
That you can. It's like a game that's connected to your.
No, this is not the one. No, this ain't the game one. I know which one you're talking about.
Oh, it's a game vibrator.
This one is for.
Yes, I saw that today.
This is for building your pelvic floor.
You play a game and it squeezes it. Go ahead.
Well, isn't that something? Okay. Or you can get as we're saying, or a yoni egg. Okay, so y'all, we're gonna have to wrap this. We at about 2 hours now. Andrea,
you can, but
yeah.
But and I do like a yoni egg. I do like them. However, yoni eggs. But the thing is that with this particular device, it actually helps to build the muscles up almost involuntary. In other words, it's sending electrical stimulation and electrical pulses to the nerves and to the muscles that are in the vagina to help with a weak pelvis floor. So
I got one of them.
That's the difference between between a yoni egg and this particular device.
Lenisa, let her finish.
It also can also stimulate other things too, but insurance pays for it.
Like what?
What was I looking up?
That's dope. That's
what
awesome.
was I looking up?
We need links, Dr. Latina.
Okay, I'm finding them.
You're looking up the thing that does the extra. Yeah. You look up the vibrator that helps with Kegels, that stimulates, that helps to strengthen the weak pelvic floor. That's the reason why, if you cough or sneeze, or if you're exercising too hard, you let a little urine out. That's the reason for that. So you can strengthen that. You can absolutely strengthen that. Okay, so we're at about 2 hours, y'all. My phone's about to die, just being honest. So I have to keep unplugging it and plugging it back in. So we will come back. they're asking us to come back next time. We're gonna make sure Lanisa got some weed so she can.
That's what somebody said.
But no, I had so much y'all ladies tonight. What happened? What happened?
See, what had happened
they
was,
say,
remember
Latina?
this disclaimer: the thoughts and the opinions and the things that are said on this show do not necessarily reflect the thoughts and the opinions of Dr. Latina Epps Thomas and Authentically Living Natural Health and Wellness. However, take all of this at your own risk. All this information, all this good knowledge we're giving you, remember, take it at your own risk. Monty has this disclaimer as well, and Nisa just don't care. Monty, you frozen. Okay, now you're unfrozen.
Am I again?
You're unfrozen.
Okay.
Now, let me see it.
So I tell you, my phone's about to die.
I'm gonna put all these links up in this one too. Let me see. As I find them, I will put them in.
Yeah, I definitely want to know those. Seriously, the cloth one.
The cloth is, I'm telling y'all, the cloth. I didn't know. And then I got it, and I was like, "This is some
Monty,
amazing
I don't know
shit."
why you frozen, girl. You frozen.
Let me see. Hold on.
Post.
Oh, I see the game one you're talking about.
You see that one?
It's like you get an app on your phone.
Yes.
Wait. Oh, where is that?
Okay, Monty,
I'll put the links on here. Is Monty frozen for real? Frozen?
Yeah, she for real frozen. Okay.
I mean, do we need to close out for her? Oh, she off. I think. Are we all off? We probably all.
That's just her.
Let me see. Are we all off? Let me see.
Are we off?
It still says live, but
she got to be off.
She froze. No, we're still on.
We off?
Yeah. Hey, this our show now.
Somebody the Latina and Nisa show.
Hey.
The whole Sunday. So let's say whatever we want to say right
I know, right?
To all her people.
Wait. J.M. Stokes says Amazon gonna be busy tonight ordering those Jesus cloths.
Because I'm about to order one. I need some Jesus cloths for real. If you do all that, shoot, for real.
Y'all so silly. All right, well, we're gonna close it out.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us. All right, thank you for joining us. And thank you for Monty for having us on. We really appreciate it, and I think we should do this again. We should do this like once a month. What do you think, Lanisa?
Yeah, I think so.
I think that'd be fun.
I think even outside all the humor and the side gestures and everything. Here comes Monty back on. Hey, girl, we were gonna.
Hey, Wiz.
We were closing you.
What up, Wiz? We were closing up for you. We were closing out for you. But go ahead, close it out. Close it out, baby.
Well, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for sticking with us for 2 hours. We love you. Thank you for hanging out with our first Total Life Wellness After Dark. This was fun. We lost control with some of our laughter and all that good stuff, but we had a good time. Hopefully y'all had a good time too, and that you'll come back. We'll do this again. Ladies, y'all down with doing it again? We
said we want to do it once a month. See, we'd already taken over. When you left, we decided we're going to take over the show, and we're going to do it once a month. We're going to do this once a month. So.
At minimum.
At a minimum. Awesome. I love you, ladies.
Love you, girlies.
Tonight.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
And to all of you who are listening, thank you for listening, for being with us, for your presence. This has just been awesome. So thank you. Take care, y'all.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye. Ladies, stay on.
Okay.